Sampling. It's pretty cool. If you listen to music, and especially rap music, you probably know what it is. The art of taking a piece of a song or a movie clip, a speech, or really anything and turning it into something completely different, into your own art. I find sampling fascinating, and I always love to just go on to whosampled.com and look through my favorite songs to see the different samples and how they were used. Not sponsored. Sampling has been around for a long time now, dating all the way back to the late 1940s, and has grown to become an essential part of music discourse. And with sampling being that old, and with almost every hip hop song you could ever imagine using it, there has to be a lot of samples. And that got me thinking, how many songs that sample other songs might have sampled other songs? Did that make sense? Let me give you an example. The song What Would You Do by the rap trio City High is a good one. They have a very easy to recognize sample in here, that being the legendary Dr. Dre song The Next Episode featuring Snoop Dogg.
I'll probably say, hold up. What would you do? Get up on my feet and let go of every excuse. Da, 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 da. It's the one and only Digo Double G.
The thing is, the next episode already samples another song, The Edge by David McCallum. So in that sense, What Would You Do is sampling two songs in one. It's two birds with one stone. It's a sample within a sample. There are a lot of songs where you could go down this rabbit hole of sampling a song that samples a song, like when Stalag 17 by Ansel Collins was sampled by Sister Nancy on her song Bam Bam, which at last, of course, was sampled by Kanye West on Famous. We can also stretch it out and count interpolations as samples. Then we can get even deeper into it. Let's start with the Where That She's At by 3 6 Mafia, which was sampled on Don't Save Her by Project Pat. The song Don't Save Her was then later interpolated by J. Cole in his most famous song, No Role Models.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? But what if we took it even further than that? What if it wasn't just a sample within a sample, but a sample within a sample within a sample? This is where we get deeper into the rabbit hole and what my friend Max called the sample-ception, which I for sure will be stealing for the rest of this video. So take my hand and follow me as we go into the sample-ception. Let's take a look at a legendary song, Toxic by Britney Spears. This song samples Terra Mera Beach, Maine by Lata Mangeshkar. Yael Naim later did a cover of Toxic by Britney, where the instrumentals now sound like this. And 6 years later, Mick Jenkins would make a song called Jazz that sampled this very cover.
Can't talking all that jazz. Talking all that jazz, telling all that.
So I guess that's technically a song that sampled a sample in a sample in a sample, but is it really? Are we really going to count covers for this? Also, the cover has a completely new instrumental, so the original sample, Terra Mera Beach, Maine, is already kind of lost. You see, it's actually pretty tough to find actual examples of this, as producers often, instead of sampling a song that samples a song, simply go and sample the original sample, denying the sample-ception. But it's not all producers. Amen by John Coltrane was sampled by Lords of the Underground on their song Chief Rocker. Chief Rocker was then sampled on Machine Gun Funk by Biggie. And last but definitely not least, Machine Gun Funk was sampled on So You Wanna Be Hardcore by Shaquille O'Neal.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to. So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to.
That's right, a real sample in a sample in a sample. But that's not all. You know what? Just sit back and relax. I won't even talk for the next one.
Skyscraper and everything.
Skyscrapers, everything. The attitudes were all la-di-da-di.
La-di-da-di. La-di-da-di.
Now it's time to take the stand. Believe it or not, the Lord still shines on you. Believe it or not.
Yes, a real sample-ception chain. That was a song that sampled a song that sampled a song that sampled a song that sampled a song. A real sample within a sample within a sample within a sample. I mean, sample doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. And I think that's enough sample talk for me today. Thank you all for entering this sampleception with me. Do you have any crazy sampleception chains you know of? Make sure to comment them down below, and thank you all so much for watching. And bye.